Tech billionaire Elon Musk has surprised the auto industry by buying America's largest automaker, General Motors. Is this a hostile takeover? What does this mean for Elon Musk, CV, manufacturer of Tesla, and the auto industry in general? Most importantly, why General Motors? Join me today in this video where we will explore how Elon Musk has just bought General Motors with over $200 billion to his name. Elon has all the money that he needs in case he wants to buy something, and yes, something big. In the last few months, the world's richest man, Elon Musk, has been on a spending spree, and he is far from stopping. In April 2022, he caught the social media space by storm when he launched his bid of taking Twitter private. Elon finalized the deal of buying the microblogging platform in October 2022 for $44 billion, which loosely translates to about $54.20 per share. As the new Twitter owner, Elon is very popular on Twitter with over 120 million followers. Second only to the 44th President of the United States, Barack Hussein Obama. Although Musk trends on Twitter now and again, he's mostly known for EV through his Tesla company. Musk's love for electric vehicles is unrivaled, and he wants to take it a notch higher by purchasing the Detroit-based General Motors. It is just surprising given the constant animosity that has always existed between Elon's Tesla and General Motors. A few years ago, GM had promised that it was going to give Tesla a run for their money in the EV industry. With time, Tesla has established itself as the king of the EV industry, and in the process, GM was dealt a huge blow. Like it or not, Elon Musk has now bought GM after the American multinational corporation became bankrupt. It's pretty sad. Although Musk has just bought GM this year, he had already started acquiring some of the company's properties as early as 2010 when Tesla bought the Fremont factory in California. The Tesla Fremont factory is an automobile manufacturing plant in Fremont, CA operated. Like Tesla Inc., the facility opened as General Motors Fremont Assembly in 1962 and was later operated by NUMMI, a GM-Toyota joint venture. Over the past few years, Tesla has been growing at an alarming rate. The Austin-based TV maker has opened their last two factories in Berlin, Germany, and Shanghai, China. Nevertheless, Tesla is far away from satisfying the demand for EVs. As such, Elon Musk is on a mission of expanding and building more factories. But wait a moment, with over 100 years in existence, GM has done a significant investment building of factories and manufacturing plants. By buying GM, Elon will have full access into all the manufacturing plants that were previously owned by Detroit-based automakers. It still remains to be seen whether the GM employees will face the same fate that their Twitter colleagues faced when Elon Musk bought the American microblogging site. As you would expect, the no-nonsense Elon Musk makes some serious changes when he buys a company that is in financial ruin. In Twitter, Elon Musk fired the CEO, Parag Agrawal, 3 other senior executives, and sacked the whole board and nearly 50 to 75% of its workforce. You can be sure that the same things will happen in GM. This simply means that sooner than later the Tesla founder and CEO Elon Musk will send the GM CEO Mary Barra packing. Elon is bitter with the GM board because they stopped advertising on Twitter after Elon bought the social media platform. The communication that was made via emails that reads, "We are engaging with Twitter to understand the direction of the platform under their new ownership. As is normal course of business with a significant change in the media platform, we have temporarily paused our paid advertising. Our customer care interactions on Twitter will continue in Musk's efforts of cutting down expenses in GM. Elon may end up firing more than 70% of the GM employees. Let's just hope that that transition goes a little more smoothly than the dumpster fire that's been the Twitter acquisition. There's no doubt that the loss of jobs is not good for the economy, but this is just one side of the coin. Musk's reform efforts are meant to make GM a big success. The strategies that Elon is applying in GM have been tried and tested. They are the same strategies that are working in Tesla. Many analysts have argued that the acceleration towards a more sustainable future is now on top gear after Elon Musk bought GM. Both Tesla and GM are expected to turn out millions of EVs per year. This is in line with Elon's goal of ensuring that all the cars on the road are electric. It is estimated that it will take around 25 years from now before achieving this milestone. Musk has made an offer of buying GM for $65 billion, which is quite manageable for a man that has over $200 billion. There have been some rumors that Musk's bid of buying Twitter has been a hostile takeover. However, after extensive research, it is now clear that it is not a hostile takeover. In case you do not know what a hostile takeover means, it is a situation when a company or activist shareholder tries to gain control of a target company by sidestepping the company's management and board of directors and going directly to its shareholders. Although Elon is the richest man in the world, he does not have $65 billion in liquid cash. Most of his money is in assets. This is primarily shares across his Tesla, SpaceX, Twitter, Neuralink and the Boring Company, and the Hyperloop companies. The tech billionaire is likely to sell part of his 14% Tesla stake as a way of financing for the GM purchase. Musk will also be getting part of the money from major banks such as the Bank of America and Morgan Stanley. Elon Musk's purchase of GM today evokes some memories of when Elon and his 4 other partners started Tesla Motors. From the start, the idea of starting Tesla was the brainchild of engineer Martin Eberhard, who invited Mark Tapping on the board. 2 engineers are regarded as the true founders of Tesla Motors in 2003. Ian Wright was the 3rd employee, joining a few months later. The 3 went looking for venture capital funding in January 2004 and connected with Elon Musk, who contributed $6.5 million of the initial $7.51 million round of investments in February 2004 and became chairman of the board of directors. J.B. Straubel joined as the 5th Tesla employee. Just as Musk was seriously involved in the funding of Tesla Motors some 20 years ago, he's also involved in the funding of General Motors today. Musk's purchase of GM is not the end of the Detroit-based company, but then the beginning of new things. It will have a new owner and will soon be under a new management. Many analysts in the tech industry argue, saying that Elon has what it takes to make GM a big success. Going to what he has done in Tesla, by the way, both in 2009 and 2017, Elon saved Tesla from the verge of bankruptcy. Today, it is hard to believe that he has grown the company to be a big success. In October 2021, Tesla became the first auto company to hit a market valuation of $1 trillion. It's quite a milestone. Musk was encouraged to buy GM because the company shares his vision of promoting the use of green energy. GM plans to make its products and operations carbon neutral by 2040 and eliminate tailpipe emissions from its new light-duty vehicles by 2035. On top of that, the company plans to source 100% renewable energy in the US by 2025 and globally by 2035. The Tesla founder and CEO advocates for the production and consumption of sustainable energy. There is no doubt that the insane partnership between Elon Musk's Tesla and General Motors will change everything in the automotive industry. You know, when Elon steps in, things will no longer be the same. Leading automobile companies such as Japan's Toyota, Germany's Volkswagen and South Korea's Hyundai have every reason to worry in the US. Musk will be facing competition from the well-established Ford Motors as a way of increasing production in the GM factories. Musk is set to replicate some of the latest technologies that he's using in his Tesla Gigafactories. He will be installing the IDR-made Gigapress machines, which are excellent in making the underbody of cars. A number of robots that will help in manufacturing will also be installed in the GM factories. This is just incredible. After the sacking of Mary Barra, Elon Musk is set to take the CEO position in General Motors. It is just difficult to understand how Elon is able to manage so many tech companies as CEO at the same time. This man is not just talented, but he's also hardworking and very determined. He will now be General Motors CEO, Tesla CEO, Twitter CEO and SpaceX CEO, and you can believe he will get time to faithfully attend to his duties in all those companies. Are you wondering how? If so, here's your answer. The multi-talented CEO has more time in a week than most of us. Believe it or not, he works for more than 120 hours in a week, which loosely translates to around 18 hours of work on a daily basis. Many financial analysts and investors have given a thumbs up to Elon Musk's move of buying GM. Since GM has a number of manufacturing plants in America and beyond, it will be cheaper in running such facilities than starting new ones from scratch.